Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of UWL Showcase here in Orlando, Florida. We're kicking things off here with singles action. Coming to the ring right now, from Bothell, Washington, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is a scholar of the ring, Brian Carmack. And this certainly should be an interesting match, technique-wise. And now, coming to the ring right now, one could say he has home field advantage. From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 187 pounds, he is the king of the skies, Mecca. Still trying to find my ring announcing voice, folks, but we're going to get through it. So Mecca, as I mentioned, he wrestles here locally for No Limit Wrestling. Been a fixture of the community for a couple of years, so one could say he has the advantage here. And now starting things off quickly, arm drag. Now these two are friends. Like, make no mistake about it. They've teamed together. And they faced off against each other before, but it's been a couple of years. So it's going to be interesting to see how both men have matured. And Carmack now using his size. Very unique body structure. Oh, look at that. Thought Carmack had the better of him, but then he counters with a kangaroo kick. Mecca's just one step ahead of him. Now look at that, frustration getting the better of him, and now a little showboating. Okay, like, we needed two backflips, apparently. And now fighting out with a chop. Carmack, you wouldn't know it by looking at him, but he's a very braggadocious individual. He wants to be the best, and he wants people to know that he's the best. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our official for this match, Paul Decker. Seeing a lot of strikes here, a lot more than I expected. And a very nice counter from Mecca. Now snapmare. I'm not really sure what to expect in the early going. I mean, Carmack is sticking to a decent game plan. He's using his technical expertise. Mecca, though, he's throwing a lot of kicks. It's something I wasn't expecting. Face crusher, though. Oh, beautiful pin. I'm seeing a lot of frustration from Carmack. Now, wait a minute. Look at this. Tope Suicida, beautifully done. Oh, wait a minute. Is he going to give him a taste of his own medicine? He's making him wait. Oh, he swerved us. And wait a minute. Frog splash. I think that was in the corner, but I'm not going to question referee Paul Decker. Carmack now trying to make a comeback. Being a little stubborn about keeping Mecca in the corner. Not quite sure what he was going for there. Wait a minute, Falcon Arrow. But Brian Carmack just immediately gets up. Now, I am a wrestling expert, excuse me, but Wait a minute. Double underhook facebuster. 630 inverted senton. That could be it. No, that's just 2. Wow. Corkscrew brainbuster. Interesting. Instead of going for the cover, he goes for the triangle scorpion. Now double underhook suplex. Mecha, though, one step ahead of him. Going back to the top. Inverted 630 senton again. There's no way he's going to kick out of this again. No, that's it. Mecha comes out on top with the home field advantage. Obviously, no harm here for Brian Carmack. But folks, up next, that's not the match. Up next, Tank Braddock of James Goodwin Promotions makes his debut. Stay with us, we'll be back in a moment. And we're back. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring, representing James Goodwin Promotions, he is the War Master, Tank Braddock. His opponent, already at ringside, Derek Trejo. And wait a minute. That's it. It's over. Just like that. Wait a minute. And he's still going after Trejo. Folks, we'll be right back. And we're back. And folks, we're going to have a street fight. Making his way to the ring, representing Kingdom Pro Wrestling, he is the hated one, Jake Hatefield. And we're about to see a man that we saw last week. But you may not know his name, but you have probably seen his face. And his opponent. First, being accompanied by his bodyguard, Iggy Bianchi. Representing the Kings of Queens and TCU. This is the New York Godfather, Chico Diaz. Alright, well, this is going to be interesting. No DQ, no count out. Seemed to be a theme. Last week we had the TCU rules match with DC Loke and Iggy Bianchi at ringside. And seeing a lot of technical wrestling so far in this street fight. But something tells me that is going to change. Chico Diaz still working over the neck. Sorry, I was getting some information from my producer. So tonight, in addition to the matches that we've already advertised, we're going to hear information on UWL's upcoming Supercard event. I'll save it, although it's already out there. But right now, we're going to get through the street fight between Jake Hatefield and Chico Diaz, who's now into the ropes and now kitchen sink. I'm honestly surprised that Iggy Bianchi hasn't interfered. Certainly he's at ringside for a reason. And Chico, man, he loves that figure four headlock right now. I guess certainly that's like maybe the best strategy to do with Jake Hatefield. He's just going to keep coming at you. And now off the ropes. No. Another trading strikes. Just heard the 5-minute call. Big leg drop. And now he's biting him. That's technically a submission move. And he just got slapped. Now, big and Zaguri. Oh, he's now stabbing him with a fork. This is technical wrestling. You know, everyone in TCU seems to have a fork. And he just tried to enziguri his knee, which makes no sense. I'm not going to tell him that, though. Because I have a feeling he's going to tell me that Iggy Bianchi's going to tell me that it is that way, and he's not going to use words. And oh, powerful hammers. Hammer blows. For a Boston Crab, beautifully done. And now super kick out of nowhere. That gives Chico a chance to recover. But he's in big trouble right here. Another super kick. Got ourselves a regular super kick party. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's obviously DC Local. What does he have? Wait a minute. Now he's attacking Jake Hatefield. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. What is going on here? Big elbow drop. And now DC Loke is out of here. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Some speculation in our chat room that perhaps this is a TCU alliance, but that makes no sense given what happened last week. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words, fans. And now he's making use of that barbed wire bat. And now a jumping complete shot. Jake Hatefield's still going though. The King's Gavel. No, Chico Diaz kicks out. That interference, that money that he perhaps paid to DC Loke may not have been worth it. No, kicks out. I think right now, Iggy Bianchi, probably wants to get in there. Savate kick out of nowhere, very well placed. Wait a minute. Super kick! That's it! I still don't know what's going on or what's happening. But folks, I want to right now talk about UWL Unity, May 31st. It's a Sunday, it's not a Saturday. 2 weeks from tonight, or tomorrow, excuse me. Special start time for the pre-show. Yes, there's going to be a pre-show. 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific, and then 7 o'clock Eastern. And then, of course, at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern on normal time, we will begin UWL Unity. This is going to be a big show, folks. This is going to be... I mean, as we all know, we already know this. I think we've mentioned this. But it's going to be for the UWL Championship Tournament. All at stake. And next week, I understand, we're going to begin to reveal the participants in the tournament. And as we mentioned before, last week I believe, and in various news outlets, that a representative from each of the 8 promotions currently in the United Wrestling League will be represented. So, tune in May 31st, Sunday. keep that in mind, for UWL Unity. And of course, stay tuned for the forthcoming showcase shows for more information on that. Folks, up next, you've heard of them. You've seen them. You've seen them in the magazines. Double Goodwin, they're here and they're next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way to the ring, representing James Goodwin Promotions, James Goodwin Jr. and Big John Goodwin. And their opponents, Boxcar Brown and Captain Chris Cox. And here we go. Now, wait a minute. They're not even tagging out. What's going on? They're just attacking them. And Boxcar Brown just saved Chris Cox's life, and he just died for it. He just threw that huge man around! Pump kick! And Boxcar Brown just saved Chris Cox again. My God, they're fighting for their lives. I don't think Paul Decker knows what to do. He's not even... And they're trying to make themselves heroes here. But all they're doing is taking a beating, quite frankly. Oh my Lord. I don't think the referee is counting the pinfalls because they're not getting out of the ring. And I think Boxcar Brown is injured. He's just pummeling him. Maybe we should stop this. Boxcar Brown somehow staggered to his feet. And John Goodwin, there's no one stronger than him in pro wrestling, I think. And you gotta give it up to these guys, these grizzled veterans. You know, I'm just waiting for this to end. Now Chris Cox. Chris Cox is dead! Chris Cox is dead. It's over. Merciful. Thank goodness. And they're still going at it. Alright, folks, we gotta cut away because right now we're gonna talk about next week. Right here, same time, UWL Showcase, episode number 3. And look at the main event we have in store for you. In week 1, Braxton Bishop pinned Deontay Dixon to secure the win in the first main event in UWL history. Now, they will face off 1-on-1. And this should be an exciting match between two tough and young fighters. There we go. Also in action, we're going to see Heston Colt taking on Hank Thorne. Heston Colt, of course, one half of the Haas Squad with Jackson Ellis. Hank Thorne is actually Deontay Dixon's partner, so some interesting implications there as well. And then, I don't understand why this match has been made, but we're going to find out more later. But apparently it's DC Loke and Jake Hatefield taking on Chico Diaz and Ego Bianchi. More on this as it follows. Apparently that's all I had. So folks, we have this and more next week on UWL Showcase. Folks, up next, woman. Excuse me, I'm going to be very firm there. Woman. Tag team action come up next. Elimination rules. It is our main event. Following contest is an 8-women tag team elimination match. Coming to the ring first, representing the Club Underground, Luna del Sol. First we're seeing of Luna del Sol. Making her way to the ring, representing James Goodwin Promotions, Beatrix Goodwin. What a unique pairing here. And their partner, from the Andromeda Galaxy, weighing 154 pounds, representing No Limit Wrestling, the Cosmic Feline, Starcat. Very popular already. 2 weeks in UWL. And their partner, representing Cascadia Coast Wrestling, she is the Greek goddess Despina Cosmos. And their opponents. First, coming to the ring, representing Rocky Mountain Wrestling, the Big Unit. Who apparently is coming out to no theme music. I wonder if that's a choice. And her tag team partner, representing Kingdom Pro Wrestling, she is the scornful Deborah Swan. And their partner, representing Outlaw Championship Wrestling, she is the Cowgirl Desperada, Allison Thatcher. She made it a point to pull me aside and tell me to let everyone know that her name is Allison, not Addison. And their partner, representing Atlanta Wrestling Champions, she is the Guiding Light, America's Sweetheart, and everyone's all-around favorite wrestler, Verity Fisher. That was long, I couldn't even get it in. But fans, this is our main event. This is Elimination Rules. And of course, from what I understand, is in normal matches, tag team matches, you're allowed to come in and break up your partner's pins. Or if your partner's getting pinned, I should be specific. In this match, you cannot do that. If you do that, you are disqualified. So it's something of a singles series, but wrestlers are allowed to tag out. Apparently they're allowed some time in the ring. Now Luna Del Sol's the first chance we're getting to see her. And there we go, there's the fork. I called it. Now she's getting worked over now. Now she's going to town on her face. Luna Del Sol trying to fight her way out of the corner. And now she's taking on the big unit. This is Godzilla and King Kong facing off right now. Ooh, downward elbow to the neck. Then it scrapes the boot across her face. Nice single leg. Wouldn't expect that from Luna. She needs to tag out though. She's not used to these matches where you have to tag out. They're very loose in the rules in TCU. Now, Starcat's trying desperately to get big unit's attention, but she just tags out to Allison Rose. Excuse me, Thatcher. Not sure where I got Rose from. Now left, right, they exchange blows. Now off into the ropes. No, Starcat didn't stay down long enough. If she catches her, she hooks her up now. He's just a little preoccupied to make the tag. Big elbow from Starcat levels Allison. Now small package. Beatrix knows a little about that move. She was pinned with it last week. She might be looking to get her hands on Verity Fisher again. And now Beatrix and Allison collide, and she decks Thatcher. Now here's Fisher's in now. Downward elbow. No, excuse me, suplex. Nice teamwork. Okay, I've received a correction from my producer, and apparently you can break the pin in this match. So I do apologize for the confusion. Nice snap suplex by Verity. Beatrix is there to break the pin, though. Well, I don't know if I should be complimenting. Now check that out. It's the same submission move that her boyfriend, Brian Carmack, uses. They train together, so you might be seeing similar move sets. Now, wait a minute. Oh, no. I think Deborah Swan was going to charge into the corner, but Paul Decker forced her to get out. So he's finally enforcing some rules here. Drop toe hold, almost falling against the ropes. clothesline. Well, she just did enough to get out of there. We saw last week Starcat and Despina. They actually went to a 30-minute draw with Deborah Swan and Allison Thatcher, so I'm sure they are eager to show their supremacy here. But now the big unit just towering over Starcat. Starcat, though, is fighting back. Oh, heavy slam. Oh, nice go behind. Did not help her much, though. There's only so much you can do against the big unit. Now, what's this? She just threw her in her own corner. She wants Luna del Sol. And now big unit thrown outside. And they're ganging up on her. They might need to. And she's back in. At the count of 7. And there's the fork, which is not legal. I do believe there are some lacerations to Luna's forehead. Now an exchange of strikes. Going for the cover. Very nice inverted atomic drop. Now both tag out. I believe Beatrix and Verity are now the legal participants. Now hip attack. Elbow to the kidney area. Now it's trying to wake Verity up with some chops. Who's gonna fall? And Beatrix comes out on top. Now with a step over face lock. Beautifully done. And now, nice enziguri kick. But right now it didn't help her much. Allison Thatcher trying to break her in half with that crab. Now, Beatrix tagging out to Despina. This crab does not like Verity. I'm not sure that Verity knows that, though. And now Luna del Sol was holding Allison Thatcher. A beautiful drop kick now. And there we go. Let's see it again. So nice. She does it twice. So nice. She does it thrice. And she gets thrown out for her troubles. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And she eats nothing. And there's a barbed wire bat. I have to say that DC Loki left that at ringside, but I'm not quite sure. Now we're about to have an elimination if they don't get in the ring. And now they're back in at 9. Beatrix now hitting Verity. She's not the legal one. I'm not quite sure who's legal. Okay, that answers my question. And great teamwork. They were in there. They did not wait. Despina now with that flying arm breaker. She's in very deep waters right now. Now they're bringing out the heavy guns. Despina, though. Oh, Beatrix slammed to the mat. Oh! That could be an elimination. No. Luna del Sol in there fast. Very good chemistry between Luna del Sol and Beatrix. Very surprising. Oh, Scrap Buster. Not even a 2 count. And Despina just got powerbombed by Allison and Verity. They're seeing their skull slammed into the mat. I think Paul Decker needs to do something here. She just kicked Beatrix right in the face. Now another Scrap Buster. Beatrix, though, she's to her feet. She tags back out to Luna del Sol. Terror Ride. We're seeing a lot of Terror Rides tonight. And another one. You know, I believe Big Unit just got slammed on that kendo stick. It is not legal to use those weapons. I think Paul Decker's being very generous. And now Luna del Sol, wait a minute. Going for a power bomb of sorts. And now running face crusher from Verity. And it does her no good. She gets power driven. And face planted. And now big backdrop. She needs to go for the cover. And that is exactly why she left an opening there and Verity countered. Now Jawbreaker there. Luna del Sol once again fighting for her life. And we have yet to have an elimination. Luna del Sol tags out to Starcat. And Starcat just kind of surprising there, just kind of let Luna del Sol take some licks. I think both women are exhausted at this point. Big German suplex. Very nice. She's groggy, but Starcat's fighting back. Wait a minute, she's going to the top. Is this wise? Starcat press! No, she rolled too far into the ropes. No! Beautifully done, but she just rolled too far into the ropes. And they're making Deborah Swan pay for it, though. And wait, she just got dumped on her head by Allison Thatcher. I believe that was the 15-minute mark. And there is almost too much action to call. Big Unit now in. Enziguri to the back of the brain. And now, wait a minute. Backdrop press. And a pile driver. And now there's a sledgehammer in the ring that I did not notice before. Big clothesline in the corner. Wait a minute. She just jabbed her in the throat with her thumb. And Starcat, Despina, and Beatrix, they all got in there. And now all hell is breaking loose. Hey, wait a minute! Did Luna Del Sol just have Allison Thatcher's... Wait a minute. What just happened? I think Luna Del Sol I think the big unit just got disqualified. But I can't be too sure until I get an official decision. Times like these, I wish we had instant replay. And a super kick from Despina. And she gets a boot to the face for her troubles. Super kick once again. Now wait a minute, this is the setup. Oh, she usually follows up with the omoplata. But Verity was enough to counter. And wait a minute. Queen Fisher suplex. I don't know if it's going to be enough to finish Despina. Wait a minute. Oh, she almost caught her with that cradle. Went for a victory roll. Well, these girls are giving it everything they have because they know this is our main event. Another super kick from Despina. And now Allison just powers her to the mat. And Starcat, though, tombstone. Wait a minute. And it's dropped on her head. Starcat is eliminated. It's now 1-1. And Thatcher is, Cosmos is eliminated. And now, very interesting odds here. Beatrix and Luna Del Sol. Wait a minute. Beatrix now Cowgirl Desperada. But Beatrix somehow kicked out. And I don't even know what to call that move. She just drove both of her knees into the body of Luna Del Sol. We might be heading into the final moments of this match. Oh, just slamming Beatrix to the mat. Now Beatrix recovering though. And there's an ace crusher. Now, wait a minute. Very nice running kick to the face. And she just throws Deborah Swan to the outside. Wait a minute. Luna with the choke bomb. She is out of here. It is 2-2. And wait a minute. Allison Thatcher once again. But at the very least for Beatrix, it is now 2-2. It may not be for very long, though. But, wait a minute! She just cut her! I don't know what quite that was. And now, pretty much everything's just gotten out of control at this point. And wait a minute now, just driving her neck first. It's now 1-on-2. And now Beatrix, so she is fighting. Verity was there to break it up. That could have been a game changer. But wait a minute, once again, Verity, if she can't get in there, she did not get in there fast enough. It's 1-on-1. It's a rematch from last week. This could be Beatrix's time to shine. She did it! Your winners of the match: Beatrix Goodwin, Despina Cosmos, Starcat, and Luna Del Sol. Folks, that's it for this week. Next week, we'll see you.